When is the right time to buy a home? Top 5 things you need to know before you buy. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Galina Shekhtman. I am San Diego trusted realtor for 25 years, and today I'm gonna cover one of the most asked questions: when is the right time to buy a house? Buying a house is one of the most meaningful and emotional moments in person's life. It's also one of the biggest financial investments many people will ever make. One of the most common questions I hear year after year is now the right time to buy a house? Or when is the best time to buy a home? And my answer is yesterday. But the real answer takes a little more explanation. And the honest answer is it depends. Not on the headlines, not on fear, not on what your neighbor says, not on social media noise or dramatic forecasts, and not on waiting for a moment that feels perfect, because real life really works that way. It depends on you, your goals, your dreams, your comfort level, your finances, and how all of that aligns with the market. Today, I want to break this down to the clear, practical way. I'll explain the main 3 types of real estate market and what they really mean for buyers. But before we get into the details of the market, let's focus on what truly matters when you're making one of the biggest decisions of your life. I'll walk you through top 5 things you need to know before you buy, so you can decide what's right for you. First, the market types matter, but it's not everything. The market doesn't buy the house, you do. Second, timing the market perfectly is nearly impossible. Waiting for the perfect moment often means missing the right home. As Barbara Corcoran once said in an interview with Realtor.com, "I've overpaid for almost every piece of property I bought. If I like it, I buy it, and I don't ever regret it." That's her way of saying if you find the right home and plan to live in for years, paying the asking price shouldn't scare you. Third, price is important, but the terms can matter just as much. How you buy is often more important than what you pay. Fourth, emotions are normal, but panic is expensive. Confidence saves you money. Fear costs you. Fifth, the right home will always matter more than the perfect deal. People don't regret buying the right homes. They regret missing one. Now let's talk about the market types. Before we talk about the timing, prices, or strategy, it's important to understand what kind of market we are in. As I always say, real estate is a living, breathing organism, constantly shifting, adapting, and evolving. It's never stand still, and just like life, it's always moving forward. Real estate market are defined by inventory, meaning how many months it would take to sell the home currently on the market. The number tells us a lot. It shows who has more negotiation powers, buyers or sellers, and helps us decide how to approach a purchase, not whether we should buy at all. Once you understand market types, everything else becomes clear: pricing, competition, negotiation, and expectation, and it helps you buy smarter. Now let's break them down one by one. Seller's market. Seller's market typically exists when the inventory is between 1 to 4 months. That means more buyers than homes available. High competition, homes selling quickly, prices rise, and multiple offer situations become common. Over the last 5 to 7 years, this is exactly what we have experienced. To win bidding wars, many buyers felt that they had to waive inspections, skip home warranties, accept less favorable terms, remove appraisals and loan contingencies, and sometimes put their earnest money deposits at risk. On the top of that, many buyers pay tens or even hundreds of thousands of dollars above the asking price. Did people still buy? Yes. Did many feel stressed and rushed? Yes. Are they most happy with their decisions? Absolutely. A seller's market rewards sellers, but it can be emotionally and financially exhausting for buyers. Moving to the buyer's market. Buyer's market happens when inventory reaches 6 months or more. That means more homes on the market than buyers. Homes stay on the market longer. Buyers have more power, less competition, more choices. They can take their time, negotiation firmly, and ask for repairs or concessions. California, especially San Diego, has not seen a true buyer's market in over 14 years. Let's talk about the balanced market. It usually has 4 to 6 months of the inventory, prices are more stable, homes sell in a reasonable time frame, and negotiations feels more even. This is the healthiest market, but it's rare in California, especially in San Diego. People don't just buy houses, they buy the lifestyle. This constant demand is why our market behaves differently. Where are we now? Right now, San Diego is hovering around 2 to just over 3.5 months of the inventory. Nationally, experts say the market is shifting toward balance. Barbara Carcon says the market still too resilient to be a buyer's market. And the Ryan Serhant called it nobody's market. In other words, the market is finding its own rhythm. It still leans toward the seller market, but the frenzy is gone. Buyers now have more choices, less pressure, negotiation power. This creates opportunity, especially with the right guidance. Here's a great way someone recently framed housing priced on Instagram.
Housing prices just are. They're not high. They're high compared to yesterday. They're low compared to tomorrow.
And that perspective is so important. Home prices don't usually come down in a big way. Over the last 70 years, I've only seen a major drop once, during 2008. And even then, prices didn't stay down. They quickly moved back up, so the real question becomes, do you want to sit on the sidelines waiting for a moment that may never come? Or move forward when the time is right for your life? Buying a house is not just a financial decision. It's one of the most significant and emotional experiences in life. It's personal, it's life-changing, and it's about opening the doors to the what's next. So, when is the right time to buy a house? Not when headlines say so, not when fear disappears. The right time is when you're ready, willing, and financially able, and the decision feels right for your life. The goal isn't to beat the market. The goal is to make a smart, confident decision with clarity and protection. If you're thinking about buying, even someday, let's talk early. No pressure, just guidance and smart plan. Thank you for investing your time with me today. I hope this video brought you clarity and answers to your questions. And whenever you're ready, I'll be here for you to walk with you every step of the way. With love, Galina Shekhtman.